first. So, EJ and Ron, go ahead.
Tyreque, it's been such a tough season. What does it mean to you guys not only to win this game, but to come back from a first half deficit and win this game in dominant fashion?
It just shows the resilience that we have as a team. And, we talked about finishing the season off right. Obviously we had the first half of the season go in a way that we obviously didn't want it to go. So, we're just strong on finishing and just making sure that, we take every game like it's our last still.
You gave up some yards, but you guys got them down there in the red zone 4 times, held them to field goals, and that turned out to be the difference in the game. How big was it for you guys to not, hold them to 3 there down in the red zone so many times?
We emphasize a lot, when we get to the red zone, 3 or nothing. It's just a mentality that we have, and we're still working on that just so that we can do our best to keep them from getting down there. Because, obviously, if they get down there and we stop them, why not stop them before they even get down there? But yeah, it's just a mentality that we have when we get down there. We have to mount up and give it all the rest that we have so we can get off the field.
How does that happen? Does just something click in your brain? They'll hit a big pass to get down there, and then you guys will shut them down from the 3-yard line. What changes in those plays?
We keep the same mindset and mentality. It's just, I honestly don't even know. I would say it starts up front. Those guys, they played outstanding tonight. And just to see them, stay in the fight. Obviously they rotate and stuff like that a lot, but they still stayed in it as far as, they handled a lot up front as far as the run game, which made it easier for us as a back end. And, I want to give a huge shout out to those guys.
Tyreque, how much resiliency did you guys show tonight?
We fought back in the second half after being down. So, that should speak for itself, and then to take a 2-possession lead in the second half and, close out the game on offense. And then finish how we did on defense, it, just shows, what we can do as a team and what type of fight we have.
I know it's 1 win, but if you guys would have lost this, it's hard to get to a bowl game, win the division. You guys know everything that's on the line. You got to win every game now. How big of a win is a game like this?
We just take it 1 game at a time. This game was the most important because it was the next one, and the one that was right in front of us. With that being said, we don't overlook any game. We don't underlook any game. Every game is important. And like I said, the next game is the most important because that's the one that we're going to have to play.
You guys lost JL to another targeting call. First of all, what did you see on that play? And second of all, with him out, did you feel like you had to shoulder more of the load in the second half? Did you, be more of a leader out there in the secondary?
No, honestly. I didn't feel like I had to change anything that I had to do. Tubner does a good job studying and asking questions, making sure that he's not going out there to assume anything. And, this is his second time coming in and playing an entire half. The same thing happened at BYU. So, and we trust him. He's shout out to Alex because he's ready, And to really answer your question, I don't feel like I have to shoulder anything or, take more of a burden on because even though JL's not in the game, he's still with us and he still leads like he does off the sideline. And I told him today, we feed off of that. Obviously it sucks, to be out. And this is probably the fourth time he's been out for that stuff. But he's doing a better job as far as, obviously he's going to have a reaction. But he knows that how important he is to our defense and, just the energy that he can give to us from the sideline is very huge.
I guess I'll try to rephrase it. I know you go 1 game at a time. Every game is obviously very important, as you guys know, with 5 games left. And how I know you want to know is all it takes, but how in the big picture, did you guys realize what was at stake, I guess, and how important the wins are this time of year?
That's just looking too far ahead. We try to stay away from that. Obviously, we have an end goal, but like I said, we just have to take it 1 game at a time. There's it's not good to look ahead and then you're not taking care of the business in front of you. So, yeah, that's how we handle that.
You guys played in the locker room at halftime down 16-7. What were the coach's messages to you guys?
0-0. We're about to come out. Offense is going to go down and score. Defense is going to get a stop. We're going to score again. Just positive talk so that we can go out there and handle our business. We made our adjustments. And obviously, you see the result.
Thanks, man.
Come on to you guys now.
Let's go to Jay.
What up, Tyreque?
What's up?
Do me a small favor, man. Take the top of your that
and pull it down some.
Pull down just a little bit.
All right.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Hey, Tyreque, on defense, what allowed you guys to just kind of get into a rhythm, and how much did you guys just ride that for pretty much the entire second half?
It started with our preparation early in the week, as far as, getting our install in and knowing situational wise what they're going to do as we progress throughout the week, and just trying to make it an open book test for ourselves. And that just goes with a lot of, studying and prepping and, like I said, asking questions. Alex did a good job of that, for an example, and just making sure we're not out there assuming anything. We have guys that are out there and they're ready to go. When they see a key, they go. No, Kala always says, no fear, no hesitation. So that's what we played with today.
I know that you guys had a pretty intense bye week, it sounds like, at practice. I also remember Andy saying after the BYU game, he wanted you guys to taste what it was like to get a big victory like that. So given the fact that you guys probably made some sacrifices to practice and work throughout your bye week, was it worth it?
Hell yeah. I mean, excuse my French, but yeah, I mean, shoot, I mean, any work that you put in, it comes out to a dub. I mean, it just goes to show like it was worth it. When you put something like your time and effort into something, you get the end result that you want. It obviously shows that, it was worth putting that work into it.
One more for me for now. Tyreque, I know that you said that you don't feel like you have to act any different when a guy like JL goes down. With that being said, you were playing really well this year. How much do you believe in yourself and a leader that you can maybe provide something when the defense is missing a key piece?
I try not to overthink it, honestly, and I just go about my business like I would, whether if somebody was in it or somebody wasn't in it. I talk to all the guys. I try to keep positive talk on the sideline. I go after every drive, just about, I go to the D-line and tell them good job, whether if it's 3 and out or not. Backers, DBs. I do the same thing regardless if a guy's in or if a guy's out. Like, I don't change how I act because, we're missing a guy. JL is obviously a big part of our defense. He's a leader as well. But I don't change how I go about my business because, at the end of the day, the guys are we know what's at stake right now. Like, we know we all have to step up as a unit. So I don't feel like I have to go overboard, and become Superman essentially, so.
You still do at times. Thanks, Tyreque.
Yep.
Rachel, I can go to you for some questions.
Yeah, I'll just throw a couple quick questions at you there. 4 of including you actually, so 4 guys tonight had a career high for tackles. Why do you think that happened and what contributed to it?
Kind of repeating myself, but it just started early in the week as far as our preparation, and just getting ourselves to where, we get to game day and it's, we see our keys and we go, we just, like I said, Kala always says it, no fear, no hesitation. And, that's how we played tonight.
On the blocked punt, the TV and the live stats disagreed about who had it. Was it Hawkins or Riley Smith? And what did you see on the play?
On the blocked punt?
Yeah, well, the partially blocked punt. Yep, right before your guys' touchdown that made it 28-19.
It was Hawkins. It was Hawkins, right?
It was Hawkins.
I thought Colin blocked it. I didn't know who blocked. I was blocking on that play, so I didn't see who blocked it. No, I for sure thought Colin blocked it. I didn't. Wow, I'm gonna have to talk to him because I was giving him credit. And he didn't say anything, so I'm gonna have to talk to him. I'm gonna have to talk because I was like, Chris, man, hey, just hyping him up, and he didn't block it. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
That's all good. All right, thank you.
Sorry. Congrats on the win. Thanks very much. You got it? Yeah, you're good, Tyreque.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Appreciate it.
I'm staying here.
Yeah, you'll be with me.